Evening. So tonight we're on Kelling. Sorry I missed last week. We were meant to be at Cly, or they all went, but I was ill, so unfortunately never went. But the weather was disgusting. Stephen Medler managed to get a few out, so he won the day on that one. So we are here at Kelling. Gloomy old night, drizzle, rain, wind, but it is a bit of southwesterly. No, it's not southeasterly, so hopefully there'll be a few fish about. John Spalton's going for his next win, aren't you, John?
In my dreams, mate.
Be all right, won't it? Be a few fish here tonight. So yeah, although I'm not ill, I still feel a bit like shit. So we will see how we get on. But as you know by now, this is quite a peggy venue, so that's going to depend. But yeah, I'll get out what I put in tonight, because I've made no effort in bait. Rigs are still what I used at Backton 2 weeks ago. I haven't even undone them, so could struggle. But if I do, then you'll see the price of laziness. But yeah, right, draws underway. As you can see, good numbers here again tonight. I think it's low 20s, but pretty horrible night. So one of the highlights of my week, though, to be honest with you. So takes a lot to stop me coming, but John's two little dogs, look. Yeah, so I've started the draw. I'll make my way over there in a minute, see where we can get. But I do know this beach, and I know where I want to be and I know where I don't. So let's see what happens. But change of tactics tonight, bit of an experiment, because I don't feel like running around all over the place. If there's a lot of white in there, I'll do without that. So up in the hook size, 3 O's, but with small baits. I've got some frozen black lug in there and bits of squid and stuff. So going big hooks and try and avoid the little ones, and just see if we can get perhaps the biggest round fish. You never know. But I shan't be trying to keep up with the faster lads tonight. Hard enough at the best of times, but if you're not A1, definitely not. But we'll get a peg. We'll be last to draw probably, which is why I like it, and then we'll go and have a look and see what we got. Right, well, as you can see, I drew peg 21. So I was third to last to draw. Roger and Simon went last, but 21. Any other night I'd have given my right arm for that. That's a good peg. End peg, and yeah, normally would be all right, but anyway, enough of that. But we've got these stinking black lugworm, been in and out of the freezer loads of times now, and they hum. So we're going to put them on some big hooks, because there might be quite a few white in about, might be a lot of undersized ones. So I'm going to try, because I do like to experiment, especially in these matches. So we're going for 3/0 hooks with quite small baits, see if we can deter some of the little ones. But yeah, I've got Jimmy Shawl on the next peg. He's a really good young angler. He'll be happy to run around all night, so we'll see him throughout the evening, I'm sure. But I'm going to stick with this tactic, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. That's all we can do. But dragged my rigs out from a couple of weeks ago. I did have a little pleasure session yesterday, and that went all right, but those were scratching rigs I was just doing a bit of practicing with. But my rigs at Backton are the ones I'm going to use again tonight, which are the 3-hook flapper, and I've just changed the hooks for 3 O's. But all the different patterns seem to come up different sizes, so, but yeah, they look good strong hooks, so that'll be all right. And that's what we're going to do. And I have got some bits of squid and half a mackerel in there I'm going to tip off with, if that don't work on its own, but I'm pretty sure it will. I hope so anyway. Right, we've got about 15 minutes till the off, and I'll get going in a bit. But this is Jimmy, so he's going to be my company for the evening, aren't you, mate?
Yep.
So as I said, he knows what he's doing. So his bait tray looks a lot more comprehensive than mine does. So some blow lug in there, some blacks, some rag, load of herring, all neatly wrapped on baiting needles. Mean business tonight, don't you, Jimmy?
Yeah, see what we can do.
You'll be all right, won't you? Yeah, so that's Jimmy, a lot younger than me, so he's going to be up for running around. You might have to tonight, mate. There'll be a lot of fish, but I'll get you carded up quick. So let's see if you can win this.
Hopefully.
Be all right, buddy.
You should do all right because you've got MPEG as well.
Well, that is MPEG's an advantage.
Sometimes it pays off, doesn't it?
Well, it can do. I mean, I'm delighted with being on the end, but I haven't bust my arse to get the best bait. I'll tell you that. But
the weather's a lot better than it has been, really.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll be all right. It's not that cold, is it?
No, it'll be fine.
Right, I'll see you very shortly when you pull the first triple shot in.
Hopefully, mate.
I'll try and keep up with you, but I ain't promising nothing. Before I leave Jimmy, I'm just going to show you his setup. So it's a 3-hook flapper, 3 hooks. Are they clipped, are they?
Always clip them.
Oh,
just protect the bait a bit
just
more.
helps the people at home so they can see how the match was won if you win it. So it's a 3-hook clip down. What size hooks are they, mate?
They are size 6 camasands, so quite a small hook tonight.
Size 6,
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what I'm using.
We might have to go up to a bit bigger if we get some small fish. I will go up to bigger hooks.
Yeah.
We'll just start off like this and see how it goes.
So he's on size 6 camasands. Everything is really neat. Look at that, that's clipped up. And 1, 2, 3, and obviously that release when it hits the deck. Yeah, don't look like that's going to tangle, so yeah, you look chuffed with that anyway, don't you? So
that'll hopefully do a bit of damage.
Yeah, that do some damage, won't it? My problem is I can't be asked. So there you go. So all right, well, I'll see you in a bit. I've got to get some water in this bucket, and I'll see you. We'll see you in a bit.
Good luck, mate.
All right, cheers, bye.
Bye.
Right, first cast is in the water. We're fishing the tide up. I think high tide's about 11:30, so we're fishing 7 till 10:30. So get most of the flood in. Yeah, I've got 6 ounce lead on there. That should hold bottom. It normally does on this place. And one thing about this shingle bank is you can put a shelter up, so it's nice and comfortable. Once you got that up, it can rain all it likes, but better if it don't. Certainly a lot easier to make videos, but yeah, Jimmy's going to be ultra quick, so he'll probably start off with 6-7 minute casts, I imagine. At best of times I don't go that fast, but yeah, we'll just enjoy the evening, because you could get some clonking dabs along here, perhaps some decent whiting. You never know with sea fishing what you're going to get, but you'll know in 3.5 hours time anyway when we're up in the car park. Yeah, right, we'll leave this about 10 minutes, or we'll watch Jimmy. That's what we'll do. We'll watch him, see what he pulls up, and then go from there. Well, we are 6 minutes in, and Jimmy's reeling in, and what's he got? I don't think he got anything. No, blank cast. Second time I whack out, I've got a, on the top hook I've made up a squid and lug wrap, so that'd be brilliant if that's slow fishing. That'd make my day. But how far's he going out? Just see him there. Don't know whether he's using braid or mono. I didn't bother to ask. Fair whack, so it'd be finding a bit of water. I'm out there about 70 yards, I reckon. It's always guesswork. Sort of give it a bit of a whack, and accepting that it's a 3-hook flapper, so it's going to drop out the sky anyway. Yeah, I can afford to leave that because yeah, blank cast. Never mind. First cast on the beach and double shot of whiting, and you can't see them 3-0 hooks, they've been woofed, but they're going to be fish cakes anyway, so not to worry. But yeah, perhaps if I'd left it a minute longer I might have filled the other hook up, but that's first cast fishing for you. It's a decent start, we're on the card. Told you what would happen. Jimmy's on fire, so he's having 3 casts to every one of mine. Are you on braid, mate?
No, I'm not. I'm on.
You're on mono.
Yeah.
Are you seeing the bites all right?
Yeah, yeah.
29 centimetre whiting. Are you fishing to the clock or are you just striking on the bites?
I'm just going by the bites, really.
So he's fishing to the bites, I'm fishing to the clock. So it'd be interesting to see what happens, but you're on about 5-minute casts, aren't you? Something like that. Yeah, you know, you're doing a great job, mate. Keep it up. My second cast on the beach, and 1, 2, 3. So yeah, leaving it a couple of more minutes paid off. The bottom one's 27, I measured that. So that makes that one and that one good. So happy days, nice and steady. 1 hour gone and fish have disappeared from this end. So I've had nothing on the last 2 casts, and Jimmy's blanked as well. And yeah, that's empty and all. Stephen Medler's just passed him. He's a tidy caster, and I just saw him walking over with a bucket, so wouldn't be surprised to see him do really well tonight. But I just got to find them. First couple of casts were alright, and then yeah, I've lost them. So then I've just got to vary the distances. I'll see where Jimmy's going to chuck, and I'll chuck somewhere else. Yeah, he's lobbed it a bit closer that time, so yeah, that's all choices now at this stage. Get it right and it'll be alright. Get it wrong, won't be alright. If you can see in the distance, that's Stephen Medler going down to put some more fish in, and they're good uns. He is catching really good whiting as far as I can see, but I just watched carefully on the last cast and he's giving it some, so I think they might be further out than I'm fishing, because I'm struggling at the minute. So yeah, change of tactics required. Right, copy Stephen Medler, whack it as far as I can, left it 15 minutes, 1, 2, another one up there. So yeah, just got to mix it up a bit. So we'll try the same again. 22, undersized. So Jimmy's cracking away there, but they're both undersized. Dabs have got to be 23, Whiting have got to be 27. Hence the reason I'm on 3/0 hooks. On the top hook I've got a squid and lug wrap, but I seem to have lost the fish. Stephen Medler down there, he's getting ones and the odd 2, so he's doing the best I know of down this end of the beach. But this can be funny because it can be rubbish at one end and brilliant at the other, and you never quite know which end's going to fish the best. But an hour and a half left, and at the moment it's very much a case of just trying to work out how to catch the odd better ones. So we keep plugging away, but I've got nothing that's going to I've got no flatfish, unsurprisingly, but big hook's probably to blame for that. And my biggest whiting I think's 31 or something, 32 maybe, so that's not going to trouble anyone. So we need something good to happen on the last of the flood. Yeah, so does Jimmy, but then he's racing up and down, he's working hard, he has been since the start. And yeah, he wouldn't need many casts to do some damage. But at the moment it's Stephen setting the pace, a couple of pegs down, long range tactics. There you go. Jimmy's on a roll now. Started finding some, mate.
Yeah, we found a
good
few.
one.
33.
33 that will go, won't it, when we iron him out. And another one.
It's way under, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, a little dab. Oh well. We've got to go and put them back. So he's had a bit of a rig change. I've tried a bit of mackerel and that, but no good. These blacks are you alright for bait, mate? Because you're welcome to have some of these if you...
I might take a few if you've got a few.
Yeah,
spare.
take a few out of there, because they are working. I'd love to see you win this match, so...
I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately.
well, you never know, mate.
Cheers.
Alright, pal. Go and catch some fish on it.
Why do I put them in there?
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
He's only 20, he's done loads of match fishing in his time, but it'd be great to see if he can win this one tonight on camera. Right, the match is getting on now and I have managed a dab. I've also got about 16 or 17 whiting to go with it, so at this stage can easily chuck it away, but I don't know what's been caught up the other end of the beach, but I've just nipped ahead of Jimmy and Stephen Medler. So but yeah, we got, I don't know, 3 or 4 casts left, something like that, but nice enjoyable evening. Wind's picked up and nice to see a few flat fish caught, but whether that's gonna do any good or not tonight, I don't know, because knowing this beach, because this hadn't fished brilliantly up this end, I'd imagine the other end has tore us apart, but you never can tell, can you? But yeah, plenty to play for yet. 3 or 4 casts, a lot can happen, especially when you got these two to the left of you. But yeah, we'll see. Well, I've had a good last hour, so I've flipped over the card, got 22 fish for 422 points with last cast remaining, so that's coming in a minute and we'll get the card signed off and that'll be it. But no, that's the first time I've fished next to young Jimmy, and he's been brilliant all night. Fantastic lad, and he's no mug. He was a England Youth International, so and he's a commercial fisherman now and a really good match angler. Yeah, can't speak highly enough of him. He's another Henry Randall as far as I can see. But yeah, Stephen Medler's down there doing his thing as well. He's got another 2 fish on the last cast, so that's all going to be a bit nip and tuck, but I've had a really good evening. Still feel like shit, but I'm glad I came. It's not raining at the moment anyway, so that helps. But yeah, if you don't do it, then you sometimes regret it. And one day it'll be last cast job, so until that happens, I'm going to fish as much as I can. There, look at that, triple shot. We'll see. It's going to be close. Right, so that's the end of the match, and yeah, Jimmy's come over, and this is what we have to do at the end, is sign the cards off. So then they go up to Simon and Roger and they sort it all out and who's done what. So don't know what I finished on, just over 400 and something, haven't I? And Jimmy has finished on 256. So well done, mate.
Cheers. Well fished.
Well, fishing next to me ain't all that bad, is it?
It was quite patchy, wasn't it? That was
Yeah,
the trouble.
hard work at times, wasn't it, finding them.
Can't complain.
There you go. Anyway, that was a delight to fish next to you, Jimmy.
And you, it was nice. Cheers.
Right, there you go. Finished on 462 points and all whiting except for 1 dab. So that'll do. Better than I thought I would do before I got here, so that's all right, really, isn't it? But someone will have bagged up somewhere, I bet you, if not several people. But we've had a good go at it, and yeah, I tried something different with hooks much bigger than I'd normally use, really. So yeah, it's all a learning curve, isn't it? Right, we'll head up and see you in the car park.
We all ready?
Yep.
Okay. Right, 21 fished, no blanks. Well done, everybody. Been a tough night. Right, let's start. The top 5. In 5th place, Jimmy Shaw, 15 fish, 256. Well done. In 4th place, Mr. Thomas, 15 fish, 274.
Well done, Tony.
Third position, 17 fish 286, Kev Green.
Well done, Kev.
Well done, Kevin.
And in second place, 18 fish 333, the number of the beast, Steve Medler.
Well done, Steve.
Did you like that pause for dramatic effect?
Drop the place.
And in first place is the bloke taking the pictures with 24 fish and 462 points, Pete Simmons.
Well done, Paige.
Cheers, thank you very much. I drew the end peg and that's what you get, bit of luck. Thank you very much.
Okay. Right, biggest flat, 27 centimetre dab, Steve Medler.
Well done, Steve.
Well done, Steve.
Good second place
Where are
in
you?
big fish.
Well done,
Well done,
mate.
Steve.
I know you hate the camera, but time and a place.
And then biggest round is a share, 35 centimetre whiting, Tony Thomas and Dwayne.
Well done, boys. Come on in, Tony. Pay for your fuel.
Well done,
Well
Tony.
done. Just the one.
Still doing the business, Tony. Well done.
Tony, you're throwing it away.
Chuck that away, mate. I'll have it.
Well done, mate.
Thank you,
Yeah.
mate. Well done.
Well done, Dwayne.
Cheers, boys.
Well done, Dwayne.
Right, while we got everybody here,
Pete, lucky peg.
oh, lucky peg first, better do that first. The highlight of the whole evening for some folk. Oh,
Neil.
Oh, no. There you go, mate. Lovely, thank you very much. Yeah.
Yep.
Next week at Trimmingham, isn't it?
Next week is Trimmingham? I've got Trimmingham, 11th of the 12th.
Yeah.
And then after, on Monday the 18th, which will be the one before Christmas, we did have Salthouse, but I think Ian was proposing to do Weybourne instead, which is probably 6 or 1.5 dozen of the other, and a lot less shingle to walk on. Yeah?
Yeah.
And just as easy to park and access the beach anyway, so. Okay.
Yeah. Well done.
Anybody,
Well done, all.
anybody else? Anything else exciting? Whoever's going out first will need the keys to unlock the gate.
Well, that's it for another one. Just got to wait to be let out of the gate, which that is happening. And yeah, that's it. Very embarrassed by tonight's result, to be honest with you. No effort, and I didn't deserve that at all. But the fact of the matter is, this is a peggy beach. I drew the best peg with the most fish in it, and yeah, caught them. So that's that. So yeah, sorry to everyone who tried harder than I did, but that's how it goes sometimes. Fishing is based a little bit on luck, so apologies to everybody else, but I'm sure you'll get your turn. So there we go. All right then, see you at Trimmingham.